Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to the Smackdown Live review for July 26, 2016. Now, unfortunately, we have to do another one just like this, as I mentioned in my Raw review last night. Hopefully, this will be the last one like this. I don't know what's going on with my internet. Hopefully we get it back soon. I ordered a tripod so we don't have to have it like this. I may be bringing face cams to the channel sooner than later, and I'll have a different setup for these. But at the moment, I don't have anything to rest my phone on or anywhere to put my phone besides facing it towards my computer screen. So right now, it's going to be shitty like this. I missed the opening segment because I didn't get off work until about 8:05. But Daniel Bryan named 5 contenders who were going to compete in a 6-pack challenge where they would compete to see who's going to face that man on the screen, Dean Ambrose, at SummerSlam. And those 5 men were Bray Wyatt, John Cena, Dolph Ziggler, Baron Corbin, and AJ Styles. I said 5 men out of a 6-pack challenge because Daniel Bryan left that final spot open to the rest of the roster. They had a battle royal to determine who would be that 6th spot. And that was the first match of the show. The battle royal started. Kane eliminated The Ascension. Breezango eliminated Jey Uso. Del Rio eliminated Mojo Rawley. Apollo Crews and Zack Ryder took out Del Rio. Breezango were taken out by Kane. Kane eliminated Kalisto. Kane eliminated Zack Ryder. Kane went to go chokeslam Apollo Crews, but Apollo reversed it, and Kane went to go clothesline Apollo out of the ring, and Apollo dipped under the clothesline, and Kane eliminated himself, and Apollo won the battle royal. There was a lot more people in there, but they all got eliminated during commercial breaks. So Apollo Crews became the 6th member. And then, right before it went to commercial break, they played a video package. And returning next week, I'm pretty sure next week, but anyway, returning exclusively on the Smackdown Live roster, Shelton Benjamin will be on SmackDown Live. I'm pretty sure he's next week. I don't know. I don't remember. But Shelton Benjamin will be on SmackDown. They played a video package. He is back and he's on SmackDown. Becky Lynch versus Natalya. The match started off very even. Natalya put Becky in a headlock. Becky started to rally back. She had a leg drop. She got a 2 count. Natalya hit a spinning clothesline. She got a 2 count. Becky locked in a disarmer, and then Natalya tapped. Alexa Bliss then came out, and she called out Becky. Naomi then came out and said that Alexa Bliss has no reason to talk. Carmella then came out, and then Eva Marie came out to booze, and then nothing happened. That was it. That was the end of that segment. Miz TV. And Miz was about to announce his guest, but he announced it as like he was going to interview Randy Orton. However, he says he's going to interview himself. He goes to interview himself, he kisses Maurice, Randy Orton then comes out and says that Miz did great on the mic interviewing himself. He's expert at playing with himself. And he says that, The Miz says that, what are you doing here? You have a big match. Your first match back could very well be your last match back. Why did you accept this match against Brock Lesnar? And he says that, Randy Orton says, my first match back, SummerSlam's not going to be my last match. And it doesn't have to be my first match back. Why can't we have SmackDown Live tonight be my first match? And why can't it be against the Intercontinental Championship? And then Miz says no. And Randy Orton says, who pitches and catches in your relationship? And Maurice gets pissed off and accepts the match for The Miz. So we have Randy Orton versus The Miz. Wasn't that good of a match. I mean, it was decent. Miz started off very strong. Randy Orton got thrown out of the ring. He landed on his shoulder, and he started to fucking swear. Like, the censors were on par. Now, it could have been staged that the censors were on par, but he seemed pissed off. But the match still went on. The Miz focused on Randy's shoulder. Miz threw Orton into the steps. Miz threw Orton back into the ring. Miz was about to get back into the ring and RKO to nowhere. Then Orton took about 5 minutes to recuperate. Miz just laid on the ground. And he listened to the voices in his head and a second RKO. 1, 2, 3. Welcome back, Randy Orton. Heath Slater jumped some guy who was standing in the ring. I don't know who it was. It was some unknown guy that was supposed to job to somebody, but he didn't even job to anybody. He just stood in the ring and let Heath Slater jump him, and he came out to complain about not getting signed. He demanded that he get put in the main event in the he wanted it to be a Majestic 7-pack match. Shane then comes out and tells him to send in his resume and they'll consider him. And Heath tells him to watch the WWE Network, and that's all he needs to do. He doesn't need to send in his resume. He's the hottest free agent at the moment. And then Rhino sneaks into the ring, and Shane says, yes, I am looking at the hottest free agent, and Heath turns around and gets gored. Don't know why this happened, but Rhino is also on Smackdown. AJ Styles versus Bray Wyatt versus John Cena versus Apollo Crews versus Dolph Ziggler versus Baron Corbin for the #1 contendership for Dean Ambrose's WWE Championship at SummerSlam. Everybody came out, like, they did the entrances, and then they rang the bell, and then the match went to commercial break. So the match started over the commercial, so I don't know who really started off strong, but when he came back, AJ and Bray were teaming up on Apollo Crews. Bray hit a senton. He told AJ to do the same thing. AJ went to go bounce off the ropes, and as soon as he bounced off the ropes, Bray hit him with a sick-ass clothesline. Dolph then rallied on Bray, but Corbin put a stop to that as fast as possible. AJ hit a 540 splash on Bray Wyatt. He got a 2 count. Apollo takes AJ to Suplex City, or hits a trifecta of suplexes. Corbin slams Apollo. He gets a 2 count. Apollo in one corner. Corbin in another corner. Both hit Towers of Doom. If you don't know what Tower of Doom is, I knew there was a name to it. I forgot what the name was the other day when I described it. But Tower of Doom is when you power bomb someone who's superplexing someone from top rope. They both did that. They did double Towers of Doom at the same time. And then Corbin hit Apollo with the deep 6, and he got a 2 count. Apollo hits a sit-down powerbomb on Corbin. Bray pulls the ref out of the ring, hits his sister Abigail on Apollo Crews. Dolph Ziggler hits the zigzag on Bray. Cena hits the AA on Dolph Ziggler. Bray gets hit with a Pele kick. AA to AJ, 2 count. AA to Apollo, Bray, Corbin, phenomenal forearm to John Cena, super kick to AJ, 1, 2, 3. Dolph Ziggler is your #1 contender for Dean Ambrose's WWE Championship. Why? I'm not quite sure. I wanted Bray Wyatt to win, honestly, because think of the people in this match. You got AJ and John Cena obviously going to feud. Yeah, I don't want them to feud, but Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler could feud, or Apollo Crews and Baron Corbin could feud. Bray Wyatt deserves the title. Why not give it to him? Why did he? I mean, he didn't take the pin, but Dolph Ziggler fucking beat AJ Styles. Why? I mean, I'm not mad that Dolph Ziggler won. Like, yeah, I'm a Dolph Ziggler fan. We got Ohio versus Ohio for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam. I'm okay with that. We get Cincinnati versus Cleveland versus Cleveland, if you want to count The Miz, who's going to be watching. But anyway, Dolph Ziggler versus... So, we got Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins. That's going to be a great match. Then we got Dean Ambrose versus Dolph Ziggler. It's going to be a great match, but there's people that are pissed off about it, that don't want it. I'm okay with it because I like both of them, but there's people that don't like both of them. The reason I like both of them is because the Ohio factor. That's the main reason I like both of them. Yes, they're both good workers, but one of the main reasons I like The Miz is because he's from Ohio. And I'm from Ohio. We literally, he lived an hour from me. He grew up an hour from where I live. So, yeah, got that connection there. It literally means nothing, but that's, what are we doing? What are we doing? No. Go back. Okay. But anyway, that's going to be it for today. Hopefully we can figure out this internet situation, and hopefully my tripod comes in soon so we can figure out my new setup for how we're going to do things if my internet situation doesn't get fixed. But that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Camp Counselor Cody, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles.